Everybody, so today I want to show you how spectacular is my Huntington rose. So I did a review about Huntington rose, I think back in summer before, but again, just like crocus, and it just doesn't do the justice of this rose. Today I'm going to show you the true beauty of this rose and why I love this David Austin rose so much. So, first of all, this rose bloom in flush, and they bloom in flush throughout the year, not just in spring. So it will bloom from spring till summer, like this. Just in the summertime, the bloom will be smaller. It will not be this big, but look at this formation. It's so perfect. They are all so perfect. And this rose is supposed to droop down on its nature. And I think it looks absolutely gorgeous like this. I think this is the type of rose that should breed to droop. Let's look at that. When it droop, just look at that. How gorgeous it is. You see that? And then I can look at this rose for a whole day long. It has so many blooms, and they are all so perfect. Now, the special thing about this Huntington rose, if you look carefully on the petal, you will see the petals are all pointy towards the end. You see that? And then they all toward the center of the bloom, and they remain as globular as it is until the end. See that? It's almost like a lotus. If you flip it up, if you look at that, that is like a lotus. I do not see any other rose that have this kind of form at all. Only Huntington. And I can tell you, the picture on the David Austin website just doesn't do this rose a justice. This rose is a lot more beautiful than their picture. And look at that, very dark. Is a dark pink in the middle, like dusty pink in the middle, and then they have this light pink at the outer petal. Very gorgeous. Right now it's getting warmer, so my bloom is getting a smaller size. But in the first bloom of the spring, when the weather is still very cool, the bloom is as big as like my entire palm size, like this big. So you can imagine how amazing it is. The petal count on this rose is very high. I think it's about 150 or 170. So I think it's a second highest rose petal count in my garden. Of course, the first number one is Spirit of Freedom. Spirit of Freedom is still a highest petal count rose petal in my entire garden ever. So, but yeah, this is Huntington. Now my Huntington, if you look at this rose leaf here, this is called a rose mosaic virus. It comes with the rose. It's part of their genetic right now, because when the nursery, when they try to propagate this rose, then they graft it. This is a grafted. When they graft it into the rootstock, either the rootstock has a rose mosaic virus, or the cutting that they get from the mother plant has a rose mosaic virus. But either anyway, this is gonna follow this plant for the rest of its lifetime. So just be aware. Now, does it affect its ability to bloom? Well, as you can see, not at all. It still bloom its heads off. Look at that. So I won't be so worried about it if you see it. And it only show up more during the cooling season like spring and fall. Summertime you're probably not gonna see it because it's warm. But yeah, look at that. This is just one side of the Huntington. I still have another side. This is the sun side where they're facing the sun. This side is almost span. So, and okay, this one is also grow in the pot, as you can see. So growing in the pots doesn't affect at all. It's still looking so good. It's still so big. This one can be trained as a short climber if you want to. I think that's what I did for the first 2 years. And now as it kind of like spread out like an umbrella, I took away the bamboo that I used to put it in there, and I think it looks nice this way. It's kind of like drip down like an umbrella right now. So there you go. So this is Huntington, and I hope you like it. I'm not sure if they're still selling it. I hope they're still selling it. I know it's still on their website. I hope they didn't discontinue it. So please grab it before, if you like it, please grab it before they discontinue it. You never know when they're gonna do that. All right, talk to y'all then. Bye.